What is up, everybody? It is tier list day. And today, I'm bringing you another difficult one. Another one that I don't even know where my brain's going to be at for this thing. So, if you guys have been watching the last couple tier lists, we've been doing them in order, movies in order of worst to best. And today, we have all of Adam Sandler's movies ranked from first to 45th. Now, I don't think that there's any on here that are like he just act like he's just in. I think these are all mainly his movies. So I found a good tier list that had like a good majority of them. If there's anything missing, I'm sorry. Like I don't make these tier lists, right? Like I customize this side, but like I don't know how to make like an actual tier list myself. Something I'm going to learn how to do so I can do some of my own. But with that being said, I just have to find a good one that has the majority of the things that I would assume would be on the list. I do think that this one's going to be half easy and half difficult. There's going to be some shitters, like the worst movie potentially ever made, Jack and Jill, and not just worse because it's Adam Sandler's worse because it's may have been one of the worst movies ever made. Um, uh, I don't think I've seen a couple of these, but they cannot be worse than Jack and Jill. Like I haven't seen Meatball. I'm not familiar with what that is. Um, I don't think I've seen whatever this is. Again, can't be worse than Jack and Jill. Uh, I definitely haven't seen You Haven't Been Invited to My Bar Mitzvah. So 45, 44, 30, 42. The week of, I mean, I don't think I've seen that either. So that's our bottom. Everything else I've seen or am at least familiar enough with to give some ranks, except I don't know what this one is because it's kind of cut out. Blair. Um. Anyways, so let's hop into the actual rankings of these movies. Um, Again, I think some of the start will be pretty easy. I think that we can put the Halloween movie here. I think we can put Hotel Transylvania, the summer vacation one here. Pixels was pretty bad. Let's put Pixels here if it's gonna let me. I know we can get some other shitters out of the way. Sandy Wexler, we can get that out of the way. We're gonna put this here because I don't know what it is. Um, hmm, Murder Mystery 2 is pretty dumb, even though the first one was so good. Well, I say so good. I mean, the first one was decent. Um, Blended, we'll put Blended there. So that's 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34. We need a couple more. We'll put Going Overboard because it's just an old one and just really don't think he was in his I don't think he was really him yet, you know? So that's 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33. So we need two more in this list. Hmm. Let's put. I did really enjoy That's My Boy for how dumb it was. But I mean, we're at that point. We'll put Hustle because I didn't really, I don't know. It wasn't for me. And then we'll put Bulletproof. Bulletproof was okay. Wasn't great. So that rounds out that part, right? So that's 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31. So now we need the 30 through 21. Let's just make sure I have 14, 28, 29, 30. Yep. Did my math right again. So, what's your guys' top Adam Sandler movies? As I'm kind of like picking this through my brain, I'm trying to think like I it's tough. I think now is when we're gonna put the do-over. We're gonna put That's My Boy. We'll probably put Ridiculous Six. That one is just ridiculous. I think That's My Boy is actually better than Ridiculous Six. Ridiculous Six is one of those ones where if you're up really late or you partake, it's pretty funny, and there's a couple scenes on that. And that's one thing that's so interesting to look back on, a lot of that not a lot of people will really think about, at least my generation, right? Because I grew up with Adam Sandler, like as a kid, like his movies were the thing, right? Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Big Daddy, they 51st Dates, like they were coming out as I was like going into my 10, 11, 12, early teens type thing. And no, I wasn't that old, but they were popular during that time. And I didn't realize that there's a good chunk of them that are like, it's kind of stoner humor. It really is. Okay, let's get back into the list here. Um so I think this is the first Hotel Transylvania, right? We got to save that one for a little bit higher. We'll put Hotel Transylvania 2 there, which I'm sure is going to piss a bunch of people off. Sorry. We're going to just go with it here. I will say, and I'm sure this is going to piss a lot of people off, but I rewatched Little Nicky. It was a hard one to watch. I don't know. I was just sitting there and I was like, is it over? Like, I don't know. It was, yeah. Those movies that you remember laughing so much as a kid, but what were you really laughing at? We're gonna put funny people here. More serious, not really that funny. I don't know. It wasn't bad, but wasn't great. I'm sure that's actually gonna piss a lot of people off, but you know, as is these lists, it's hard to really. It's really hard to do some of these lists. We're gonna get Grown Ups 2 here. Not nearly as good as the first one. We're gonna put Rain Over Me here, and then I think we'll probably level out this one with. I think we're gonna put Spanglish already, coming in at 20. Okay, now's when things start getting very interesting. So we're in our top 20 of Adam Sandler and Adam Sandler's movies, and we're now getting in the thick of it because I personally feel that these remaining movies are all ones that you could put on at any moment and you're gonna fucking have a good time. I think for just the sheer magnitude of some of these movies, I think we're gonna put Murder Mystery here, even though I really enjoyed it. We're gonna put Airheads here, which if you haven't seen, that was an early one. Definitely go watch it. We're gonna put Bedtime Stories here. Man, and this is where we really start getting. This is when this really starts getting tough. Because I know people are screaming at me that Zohan is still here. I fucking love Don't Mess with the Zohan so much. And I wish that it would get a fucking sequel, but it's never going to because people hated that movie. Don't Mess with the Zohan was one of those ones where I had to watch it like 3 times. And it in my house, it is so quoted on a regular basis. Anytime like anytime I see my dad and like there's a new drink out, it will we won't we won't say anything, But then we'll just be like, oh, it's fizzy bubble. And then we'll like chug it and be like, it's not good. Like it's just it's so dumb, but it's so funny because like the movie is just so outrageously dumb. And you could say the same thing about Little Nicky, but I just don't think Little Nicky has the level of silly that Little Nicky went with is just awkward. Like it's not funny. It where Zohan, you're just like, oh, he's just an asshole. Like I don't know. All right, and then to round out that list, shit, man, you have some absolute bangers here. I'm going to give you my logic, right? 50 First Dates, phenomenal. Anger Management, probably the most underrated Adam Sandler movie on this list. Aside from Zohan, in my opinion, but I think Anger Management. You can't do Big Daddy, can't do Billy Madison. I Pronounce You Chuck and Larry is probably the second most underrated movie on there. Hilarious. Click, fantastic. Eight Crazy Nights is one of the best animated Christmas movies ever made. Hanukkah movies, it's phenomenal. Grown Ups, hard to hate Grown Ups. Happy Gilmore, you can't do. Hotel Transylvania, it's good. Maybe where I move it, and that's I know people are gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Hotel Transylvania to some people is some of the best animated comedy movies ever. Can't Be Mr. Deeds. Punch Drunk Love is phenomenal. Longest Yard's great. Waterboy's great. Wedding Singer might be the best Adam Sandler movie. Period. Uncut Gems is so good and so underrated in my opinion still. And then Don't Mess with Us Zohan. So I think I'm gonna do Hotel Transylvania. I'm sorry. R.I.P. My bad. And then rounding out the 15 through the 11. Man, this is when things start getting really hard. I know I was just talking about how much I love Zohan, but I think this is where I'm going to put Zohan. It beat out more than half of its competition. Man, and then we are in the fucking thick of it. Into the thick of it with some Adam Sandler movies. I've always loved too that Adam Sandler is just genuinely himself. Like it's just he just seems like a good dude. I like his Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet. Okay. Fuck, man. I don't know. I think we're gonna put Punch Drunk Love here, which tough. We're not even in our top 10 yet, man. Oh boy. What have I done to myself again? Because like some of these, I'm like, there's no way they could be out of the top 10, but they have to be, right? I need two more movies out of the top 10. Or sorry, three more movies out of the top 10. Oh my god. Okay, Grown Ups is out of the top 10. I'm sorry, it just has to be. I think I know what has to be out of the top 10, and it's going to be mad that it's not. I'm sure people are screaming Uncut Gems needs to be out of the top 10. It's not going to be. I'm sorry. If you watch Uncut Gems from the perspective of it's just an anxiety driven, just hellhole, it is such a good movie. It really is. It's not a comedy at all, but it's so good. And I was not expecting the ending at all. Um, Weird start to the movie though. Very weird start. Shout out Kevin Garnett. Okay. So I need two more out of the top 10. Adam Sandler. Fuck. Okay, in my opinion, here's the thing. All right. We're going to put the big hitters over here. Right? Like the movies that like right here, and where's Mr. Deeds? Right here is like your heavy hitters. They can't be out of the top 10, right? There's no way that you can put Deeds, Big Daddy, Waterboy, Wedding Singer, Happy Gilmore, or Billy Madison out of the top 10. There's just no way. But the question is like, what do you keep? Oh, I don't know, man. So I think for me, again, for me only, we're going to put Click out of the top 10. Interesting idea for a movie. There's lots of funny scenes in it, and it is emotional at the end, but just not for me. I mean, it is emotional for me, but it's not in the top 10. And then the last movie that's just cusping out of the fucking top 10, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's going to be 50 First Dates. I think it's going to be 50 First Dates, which is crazy. Because I feel like Anger Management is one of those ones, like I said, I don't think it's not as popular as any of these other movies on this list, in my opinion. But it's literally him and Jack Nicholson yelling at each other the whole movie. It's so funny. Oh, I don't know. But 50 First Dates is such a funny rom-com that it just has a unique idea of it. Okay, we're putting Anger Management out of it. I can't in good faith. Oh shit, I fucked up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no. Oh no, that doesn't fit right with me at all. Putting that there. Oh, I need one more out of the top 10. Well, I guess if it was between Anger Management and 50 First Dates. Oh no. Oh no, that's crazy. I don't know. Because I really okay, if we're talking about like good movies, and I might redo some of this down here because like I'm seeing some of this and I'm really not happy with it. And like Spanglish being I don't know. I don't know. I can't think about that. Let's finish the list. um okay, top 10. I don't know. Top 10 Adam Sandler movies. What am I doing? Okay. I think I just got to mix them up so I don't like mentally tell myself something's where it should be. Okay. I think number 10 we're going to put I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. Hilarious. Number 9 we're going to go 8 Crazy Nights. JK. No, we're not. Number 9, we're going to go Uncut Gems. Number 8 is we're going 8 Crazy Nights. We had to. Shit. Now, this is easy. 7 is Longest Yard. Love that movie. 6. Ooh, we're gonna rustle some jimmies with this one, man. 6 is The Wedding Singer. I know. You could tell me in the comments. It's okay. I love you still. Just make sure you subscribe if you fucking give me some shit. Wedding Singer at 6 is crazy. Right? Okay. Now, how do we do the top 5? I think people are expecting me to go Billy Madison number 1, but I don't think I'm going to. I think we're going to go Waterboy at 5. I think we're going to go Mr. Deeds at 4. We're going to go Big Daddy at number 3. Billy Madison at number 2. And for me, Happy Gilmore at number 1. I'm sorry, that's the list. Wedding Singer at 6 is crazy. I know. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it in my soul, but I just feel for my personal experience, I have a lot of joy and love and nostalgia from watching these movies growing up. And they are all very quotable, they are all very fun, and they all are just Adam Sandler. I don't think I want to look at this too much because I just feel like we're going to get a whole lot of issues. Because, like, down here's fine. I think we got to move some of these around. Hustle is, I don't know. Grown Ups 2. Yeah, I don't know. So that's my Adam Sandler worst to best movies in order. Happy Gilmore, or excuse me, best to worst, because I'm going to explain my best to worst. Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Big Daddy, Mr. Deeds, Waterboy, The Wedding Singer, The Longest Yard, 8 Crazy Nights, Uncut Gems, and I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry are my top 10. We'll do a quick look at the community rank. It's going to look different, but Click at number 1 is outrageous take. That's an outrageous take. Jack and Jill in D above 8 Crazy Nights. Jack and Jill above anything on this list is absolutely crazy. Uncut Gems at late D. Okay, that community list is fucking insane. Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.